Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We are a pale Draconian air elementalist of Sif Muna over here. Sif Muna, who has gifted us at least one book. I think just the one so far. But there's been some handy stuff. There might still be some more stuff we want to pick up over here too. I'm not sure. We can memorize at this point Conjure Ball Lightning. 17% failure rate's a little high. So I'll leave it off for now. Who knows, we might get another spell book first that's got something that's a little bit higher priority. In terms of spells, we know we've never used Static Discharge, and honestly, I think there's a good chance that we will probably use Sif Muna's ability to just forget that and get back those spell levels. If we got an RLX sooner, I think it might have been a potent little, like, point-blank AoE. As is, it may no longer be relevant. I'm not sure. Maybe it'll still be quite good. We'll have to maybe compare some other things, but we'll see. We are on layer 3 over here. We're still not super keen about our equipment situation. It's like, I feel like we've gotten kind of unlucky and stuff. Have we literally just found, like, one shield, period? The -6 Buckler of Oblivion. Which, I mean, admittedly, has, you know, our poison and our neg, but yeah, no. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and drop it now. The idea was to carry this around in case we need an emergency source of our poison, but that ain't going to happen. So, slightly hungry. Another cloak, but it's just a regular cloak. And what is this thing? Sack of spiders. 1 in 3 chance of accidentally destroying. So this lets us summon spiders using evocation, which we do have. I mean, presumably, you always get a spider, but you just might not get a very good spider unless you've got evocation. And we've got a little bit of it because we wanted a little bit of strength to our Wand of Paralysis. I don't know if it makes sense to invest a ton in because we're already investing in a lot of different skills. And we'll probably turn dodging on at some point too. Like, it's at a -1. But especially when we're really comfortable with the spells we're casting, we'll probably turn it off. And the thing is, we're comfortable with all the spells we're currently casting. So maybe it doesn't make sense to be summoning, to be working towards the Conjure Ball Lightning right now, especially since I don't have Arlec. I'm actually wondering, do I just say, you know what, I'm going to turn off Conjuration. I'm going to leave spellcasting on, because it's still a good all-around fit. We'll appreciate having it for whatever. I mean, maybe there's a point we'll want to stop, but what if we turn on dodging for now? Get a little bit more evasion stuff going on. Just be harder to kill. But there is something to be said. If we're not having to train anything, dumping some more into evocations would not be a terrible thing for the occasional paralysis. All right, Blink Frog. Ugh. It's not the time to miscast. I mean, when is really, but boom, good. Zap, zap. Blink, zap. Deft, recast. I'm happy they're not all coming at once again. There we go, a little bit of dodge. Rest, rest, rest. Yeah, alright, come over here, chop up some bodies. Rest, rest, rest. Eat that stuff. Now, there's still a Death Yak and some other yaks running around here. There we go. Grab you. Zap, zap, zap. Nice of them to line up. I mean, lining up with my Lightning Spire. Not so much me, but that's okay. That's more than one Death Yak. I'm gonna put that in, mostly just to block for a bit. You know, I'll double zap that guy. He might not need a double zap. Let's zap both of those. And then, with my last mana left, I'm going to shock that way. And then what I'm going to do is use my free cast to drop another Spire and run away. And then I'm going to cast Swiftness and run away faster to probably this staircase over here. I'm currently moving slow, but that's okay. We will go up, regenerate all our mana, come back down another staircase. Okay. I mean, I think we can take a Death Yak, assuming, like, again, we can just sort of choke point things. I don't want to stand here. I mean, there's most places I don't really want to stand. Yeah, see, there's the Death Yak back again. I put that there, sort of ahead of where I'm going. guy gonna block me? Okay. Just want to be able to get back over here. Let's wait. Let's drop you here. Get some more kills. Excellent. Death Yak is back. What I might do is zap you for the double, but also drag you up. Because I think I can just go ahead and kill you on my own. Yeah. Alright, let's keep clearing the floor. Death Yak's dangerous, but thus far manageable. Drop that there. Walk backwards to our staircase. Try not to be in line with the Death Yak for my thingy. And drop you here. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt. Yeah, we're not messing around. It's loud, and it makes us hungry. Well, that's a lot of XP. You're starving. Oh, can we not? No, we can't eat a Death Yak's corpse. Really? Well, that's a disappointment. Can I just zap him this way for the kill to save some hunger? Yeah, okay. Good. Potions. Done exploring. I think there was still one Death Yak on the floor, but... Oh, there's a labyrinth on this floor. Okay, so we want to make sure we get there. Do I have a scroll of magic mapping? No. And I have identified them on this run. Alright, I guess, I mean... As long as I'm not having to, you know, run from horribly dangerous fights, we should be able to find it. I'll just use auto-explore. And maybe a more linear style would work better, but... Go. Can we actually take the Minotaur? Oh, and what did the text say? Did it say very distant? It did, so we're probably on the wrong side of the level. Of course you miscast it. Here, cast it there. Wow. Okay. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt. And that's a minus cast now. Thank you very much, Spire. So... Vertistium. Distant. Not very distant anymore. No, I have no way to figure out where the hell this thing is. Urgent ticking. We don't have a lot of time left to find it. Arg. I could run around a swiftness or something, but... I think we're probably going to miss it. Okay, as long as we're alone, we might not die. Urug being around now while we're turned to stone. This is bad. Now, we are a lot tougher while we're in stone. And some lightning bolts are still happening. Like, oh, there, okay. We actually might be surprisingly okay here. He healed, okay. Yeah, and you can stand behind this. Wait for a cast to come back. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through the one-way hatch. Damn it! Okay, I mean, it's... Ah! Ah! Ooh! Seven-headed? Oh, for crying out loud. If it wasn't for the fact that I want to go somewhere different because of the labyrinth, I would have chosen the same stair, which I knew was safe. So I think the thing to do is to read a Scroll of Fear. Which the seven-headed Hydra resisted. What are the chances of paralysis? 24%. That's probably the same chance of it resisting fear or some bullshit. Now, I have my blink spell. Which is on what key? F. Let's do that. We'll put in some space. Breathing steam. Dropping this. Zap the blink. Boom. Spell book. Liquefaction. Bolt of magma, statue form, iron shot, and shatter. I don't know what a lot of these things are. Liquefaction, I think, turns everything around you in mud for a while. Iron shot, I think, is just a physical attack. Statue form is, like, really powerful because you're very hard to kill while you're a statue, but again, we don't have the skills set up to learn anything vaguely in that area. Bolt of magma might be interesting to have a different type of something. Portion of its damage bypasses fire resistance. Yeah, it's partially physical, partially fire. I don't think we're interested in learning that. We will just hide this. And we'll hide the Spellforge Servitor as well, because it's obviously, like, non-viable. Oh, you're still here. Just to verify. Yeah, I do know about magic mapping. But I do not have magic mapping. I haven't seen a message about the labyrinth in a while. Losing out on that really sucks. Yeah, I think it's gone. There it is. Boo! Boo! How do we leave a note? Browse notes. There's a way to is it like semicolon or something? Annotate the dungeon level. Add note. There it is. Because that is no longer a valid doorway into Labyrinth. But hey, we didn't die. Hello, Urg. Nice to see you again. So we're going to put a lightning spire down right there. And I'm not going to mess around with you. I'm going to go ahead and lightning bolt you, and lightning bolt you, and lightning bolt you, and lightning bolt you some more. And one more time. Boom. I'm going to be super hungry. And that was super loud. Chop up your body. Rest. I'm not going to mess with you either. We'll just use some regular attacks. God damn, you do a lot of damage. Seriously, though. You're not, like... You're just really hard to hit. You can bite for up to 20. We'll do that, because I think you're still going to attack me, and then in the meantime you'll get lightning bolted a bunch. Another Black Mamba. You know what I just realized? We might want to airstrike these guys. Because they can't dodge. I was moving around here because I wanted a better blink spot. Okay, if you're alone, you're fine. Oh, petrification is triggering. So I'm going to get onto the staircase and move up. Oh, okay. I wasn't able to move upwards before the petrification kicked in. Or did I? Did it save my previous move? I didn't realize that. Hey, we got lots of mana again. I guess he wasn't alone. He's gonna go back down here, but there's a porcupine. Not that the porcupine is super duper dangerous. Still, I'll take another staircase down. The swamp. Just to be careful. Actually, what we're going to do is airstrike. There we go. Just finish things off. Rest. Chop, chop, chop. ID scrolls. Do we have unidentified potions? No. I mean, I could use ID on the scrolls. I guess one of the questions at some point is going to be, what scrolls haven't I ID'd? And am I willing to just read these? Sort of. Oh, I could go and buy one of those scrolls of summoning again to figure out which one of those are that. Another book of cantrip, which I guess we do pick it up to clean it up, because why not? But I don't think it's adding anything. Oh, hello, you. There's our petrification again. There we go. Turn to stone, but we'll be fine, and we can move again. No worries. Sack of spiders. Oops. Okay, non-magic boots or anything. Phantom ear is always interesting. Hello, seven-headed Hydra. So, we want to Spire, and we'll probably do Blink games, although, what's a little safer than blinking? Oh, yeah, that's right, my dude's in the way. So, I'm going to go ahead and try. It's only a 24% chance, but we'll try it. Hey, we were successful. If it didn't work, then we just start doing Blinky Blinky. Okay, what I kind of want to do is I want to try the other downward stairs. Get a little bit more vision of the level and know where my escape routes are. How dangerous do I feel this guy is? Not that much. There we go. Zappy, zappy. So same thing, we'll go up. Now going up and down stairs does take time. Which does include, like, hungerness, but I think we're okay. Wish more of this was edible. I keep talking about how, like, you know... yeah, sure, you know what? Oh, I guess it didn't. Because I had to hit yes, probably. How hunger won't be as much of a problem in the lair. But I guess a lot of things aren't edible. I have to eat that. Because if I hit starving, then I can't cast a spell. You might be able to cast... When you're starving, I don't know if you can cast spells that have, like, no food requirement. You might be able to. A spellbook we don't have yet. Sting, Ignite Poison. Toxic Radiance is really fun. Spider's one of the branches, right? Spiders are vulnerable to being poisoned. I'll put it on the maybe list. So, I mean, we have no aptitude, but no counter aptitude either way for poison. 56%. I mean, we'd have to study a fair bit of poison to be able to do that, but it would be a heck of a neat way to do spider stuff. I don't know. For now, I'm pretty happy with the route we're taking. I probably won't train dodge forever. Although, I don't know. Right now, like, we're killing things fairly quickly. So if you're killing things fairly quickly, you're casting your spells reliably, then what you want to do is make sure you're working on survivability. And really, that is fighting and dodging. Man, what I wouldn't give for some freaking magic resistance. Guess my Spire won't shoot there. Okay, we got Slime, which I'm not looking forward to doing. People have rightfully said, oh, by the way, the time that I'm playing this is the same day that I started recording the first episode of the series. So if you had any feedback for the series, I won't be able to apply it quite yet. Episode 6 of the Deep Dwarf one just went live, and people were talking about how, like, yeah, Slime is super bad. And it's like worse than doing, I don't know, vaults or whatever, which I think we did actually kind of notice in the end of how brutal things were. And we might not want to deal with that on this run. Violent Unraveling, Inglatiation. I mean, we'll probably pick up some other... Oh, Shatter is a level 9 spell. What is the deal with Shatter? Describe Shatter. Cause an enormous burst of concussive force around the caster, dealing severe damage to all nearby creatures. Especially effective against those made from ice, bone, or any wall-like substance, as well as those turned to stone by petrification. It's less effective against flying, gelatinous, or insubstantial creatures. It may also destroy nearby walls. It's a level 9 spell. So the amount of earth training I would have to do to get good at that is kind of nuts. I mean, we're not going to do it. But, I mean, I'm sure we're going to need more spells. We might, I mean, do we, if we're doing a 3-rune run, do we actually need any spell more than what we've got in terms of damage dealing? You know, there might be some more defensive or utility spells we're interested in. Shroud's interesting. I don't know what Infusion is. Just a charm spell of some kind. It's got a weapon icon, so I'm wondering if it infuses your weapon with something. Guess we can scroll this. The Shroud is a defense spell. What else did we learn here? Song of Slaying, Spectral Weapon, Regeneration. I don't know if regen is really in our cards either. What is the Song of Slaying? Charm spell. I'm just going to pick it so that I can go to the scribe page. So the Shroud gives you a defense. Protects them from blows by redirecting their force to the air nearby. Range attacks cannot be diverted in this way. The Shroud is highly unstable, may fall apart. I don't remember if it's got a duration. I mean, it probably does. Yeah. Any hit can cause it to go away, and it's got a bit of a duration limit, which causes some melee attacks which should normally hit you to miss. And then if you do get hit, I mean, it might be worth... And then Song of Slaying. Recites ancient verses of battle. Each non-summoned enemy the caster slays in combat during the recitation temporarily enhances their melee and range skills. Oh, okay. This is not for us. But it's cool, though. So we're going to hide the Song of Slaying. We'll still consider some other things. Buckler. Nice. Now, right now... Okay, we have enough skill that we're not... Like, our spells are still fine. That's great. I do want to have a Buckler going around. It's going to be some nice extra defense. We're going to set a skill training. We only need 4 points of shield skill to eliminate any penalty that the shield is providing to spell casting and whatnot. In the meantime, we now have a shield defensive bonus, which is great. Now, whether it'll be practical for us to train, say, a regular shield as opposed to a Buckler later, we'll see. But for now, it is what it is. Okay, let's drag some yaks up. I think we can just kill them as is. It'd be nice to have lined them up or something. But I didn't want to spend a turn moving. I guess a blink would have actually been good there. I didn't want to spend a turn moving and just get hit. But yeah, I could have done a blink. So that's why we know what that staircase is, because it was nearby. So we'll just drag something up. Okay, 3 things? Yeah. I think that'll be okay. So I'll blink. Drop you. Did you die? Oh, miscast. Blink again. Drop you. Run away some. Hoping to blink closer. Yeah, something like that. I want to like blink around my buddy. Oh, nice lineup. Let's hit you with a lightning bolt. It'll put us into negative, or to, not minus cast, actually. And the Spire did go away. All of a sudden, I feel a lot less comfortable about my position. I think first I do recast the spire. Shit, man. I'm going to TP in this case, because it is a cleared level. Suppose I could also haste stuff. Rest, rest. I do want to go after those guys, though. Who's over this way? Alright, I don't know where the other spiny frog went. Alright, I guess we'll, there's one staircase we didn't know, right? Yeah, right over here. Okay, I'm gonna put this down. I will zap once. There we go. We're gonna drag one spiny frog up. God damn, these things do a lot of damage. Whew. And they're not edible. It's very annoying. I don't know if I like the idea of going down these stairs. Although they did move up to the northern one, so maybe going down this one is going to be all right. Single polar bear. This probably could be worse. Blink. Zap. Done. Part of me is wondering about going back to the dungeon at this point. Because all those downstairs feel pretty damn scary. Now, I do have 4 scrolls of enchant armor. I also have a bunch of scrolls of enchant weapon. Which partially I'm wondering about just enchanting up the dagger of venom. I mean, I keep kind of wanting to wait for us to get, like, cloaks and boots and gloves and stuff with some sort of extra trait. And we might have a scroll of acquisition. Like, I could, at this point, blindly read some of this stuff. I would... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to search for the scroll of summoning, which I should have just typed in summoning. Hold on. Yeah. I guess I could have just looked for a shop, is what I'm looking for. I've got some money. I'm going back to the shop and purchasing any scrolls I still don't know. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Okay. I think we dropped Torment. So, of the scrolls we don't know... By the way, so it's backslash brings up the list of everything you know, and you can toggle pickups. And if you hit the minus key on the screen, it'll just show you things you don't know yet. Like, all these rings. Have we even found a single amulet? Boom. Put a little note in our morgue file over here so we can QQ about the salt later on. What was I... Oh, yeah. So, the scrolls I don't know. I think I can just read at this point. Go for acquirement, ask for some jewelry if we hit one. Brand weapon doesn't matter. Holy ward is fine. Like, all those have uses, but yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and read, what is this? Silence, which will be very handy. So I guess I can't read a scroll right now. That will be a very handy scroll to have. Okay, scroll of holy word. Immolation. Acquirement. All right, I think I'm gonna acquire jewelry. Okay, I'm just realizing, if you acquire for, jewelry or whatever, it's more likely to give you something you haven't seen, which in this case might be just a plain, ring of protection from ice. Like, I'm hoping for artifacts, but it might give me something normal. I'm actually wondering about acquiring for armor, because it'll only give you something you can use. So it would give me a cloak, gloves, boots, or possibly shield. And it'll likely give me something with some sort of trait on it, which would actually be really good. And maybe we get artifact as well. I think I'm going to look for armor. Slaying? I mean, I'll put them on because they're better than my, +1 gloves. But the slaying trait does nothing for me. I mean, it's not hurtful, it's not painful. We got better AC, but yeah, that's a little disappointing. Now, I don't think there's anything I need in here right now. Oh, wait, no, we're gonna take the scroll of blinking. That's a good, freak out option. Okay, well, we're gonna put a cut in here. And I'll consider what we're doing next. It might be some more attempt at whacking at the dungeon. Or it might be back in the lair. We'll see. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.